Well, I've ordered chicken, special offer. What's up with the fucking light? So I've ordered chicken, special offer, and now I think I'm gonna order a beer. See what comes first. Well, I think maybe I already ordered the beer. I ordered drinks as well. No, I didn't order the beer. I ordered the beer. Struggling to walk, lose weight. I wonder what weight Kanishki is now. I've seen him, actually I first saw him when I came to Japan. He was, I got a free ticket to the sumo, because of the judo group. And there was this cunt there, not Kanishki, and I was walking in, he goes, "Oh, have you got a free pass?" He goes, "Yeah, can I go in with you?" Then the cunt separated, never said thanks, never bought me a fucking beer, nothing, the fucking American cunt. Anyway. Yeah, and I saw him, he came to Nagoya. And he does like some singing, he has some singing gigs. And I saw him in Nagoya Park, I was with the kids, and I saw him at Nagoya Central Park, near the television tower. When we were kids, we used to get these burgers. I think it was from McCain's. I don't know if it's an American company, but they were nice. Right, thank you. She's pretty. The last time we got this chicken, it was, what the fuck is up with the fucking lights? Good morning, Ken. No, night time now. What time is it? Early, it's early in the morning, isn't it? In the shit bed. I just ordered some chicken. The last time I ordered this, it was not cooked in the middle. So maybe I'm going to do the same ploy, eat the ends, and then cut in the middle, and then complain and get it taken off. Sound like a plan? What percentage of men, well, I'm talking Western men, do you think like fall for a dolly bird? Oh dear. But he's getting on, yeah? Can't be good, can it? It's a wonder he's lasted this long, isn't it, with the COVID? Apparently there's a new Indian strain in What date is it today? Maybe I should look at the other phones. Don't fucking move, you cunt. What date is it today?
It is Tuesday, May 11th, 2021.
May 11th. It's my niece's daughter. My niece's birthday in 5 days. My very first niece. She was a cute, ginger-haired, freckle-faced kid. She was so cute. And one of the first presents I bought her was a little inflatable chair. Then we shoved her out to sea. We never saw her again. I was watching this thing on TikTok the other day, and it was in South Africa. And this white guy, had driven. He was on a busy road, and he'd driven to a safe place, and it was a black cop. Could hardly fucking understand what he was going on about. And then the black cop was complaining because the white guy was asking, "Why did you pull me over?" Who do you think you are? Well, that's Indian, isn't it? I'm getting depressed, Ken. Too much fucking things, too many things I've got to do. Yeah, it's like a role reversal of America, and obviously if it was, if it was the black guy and the white cop in America, they must. If I was black, I'd be shitting myself every time we got pulled over, because you can't trust these cunts. If occurrences happen, there should be no second chance for the cops. If he's tasered like a 10-year-old girl, but generally most of these cases are against black people. The cops hate black people, or the bad ones. It's quite fucking obvious to see. I can't believe this. This guy's let his wife go to get a soup, and she's struggling with a fucking walking cane. Yeah. Because he's a cunt. I don't know if she's trying to. I don't think it's a good idea. Listen. I'm back there. Silly fucker. Here we go. I don't know. When you say your grandmother, are you saying like? Well, I don't even know if it's fucking black and white. Well, we said that. But are you saying a black grandma got assaulted by the police, or a white grandma got assaulted by the blacks? Not clear, mate. Better than last time. It's cooked, so there's no scam today. One day there will be equal treatment for everyone. Everybody gets a beating. Okay. And they said, look at that. Look at that, almost to my sternum. There's about 100 yen off this chicken, so that's quite good. I don't know. How do you spell your name? Odin or Dan? Well, I helped him, and he used to give me this steel. So I used to take him cans and stuff. He couldn't sell steel. Then he found a way to sell steel, and he put me off. So fuck him. All right, Ken. Enjoy your breakfast, pal. Oh, my bad. Gave him loads of work, gave him loads of stuff, brought him a fucking bath, brought him a bath, fucking got 5 or 6,000 yen from Jason. But can't. It was his birthday, maybe in March, and he said he was going to kill himself. But I guess the recent upturn in the price of materials has stopped him. Oh. Well, if he's found an outlet, no, good luck to him, but he could have at least given it me that one last time. When I first came to Japan, my guarantor was sponsor. Gave me like a couple of guys to knock around with, and one of them worked in a Kishi-san. He worked in a Japanese restaurant in New York, and he was telling me one of the most memorable phrases, what was used quite often, was "fucking Japanese." So it was quite it was quite funny when he said it. I think I'm gonna invent a keyboard with my favourite sayings on, so I don't have to type it out, just hit it. And then like knobhead, fucking die. Trump's a cunt. I saw some bad news yesterday. He might be making his way back. I don't want that. I don't want to be listening to that cunt. I think he'll kill the internet. If they let Trump come back, I think he will kill the fucking internet. So I was watching the old Jetburn video the other day about her life, and apparently she upset a lot of Japanese people when she cut her hair very short. All right, Terry. And my wife always said to me, "I'm not a typical Japanese girl because I've always got short hair." I says, "And you've also shaved your pubes." I didn't know a mother could understand English. Oh. She's the other side of the city. I'm feeling really full up now, being a greedy bastard. I like this, but I don't know if it's really got any alcohol in it or much alcohol. Have a drink with her, you're joking, eh? The last time I saw her, she was stood next to me in a supermarket by accident, and she didn't say anything. Nothing. So I also sent her a message suggesting that I might have got cancer, and she said, go to the city council. Hello, Ro. I sent a bottle of wine. I gave my daughter a bottle of wine to take, and she could share it with her. A real, a nice bottle of wine, a nice Chablis. I had a fucking long day yesterday. From about 4:30 till about 8 o'clock, me and Rick were cutting down the tree and fucking tidying it all up. And so there were some leaves in the car park this morning, and I was hoping that the wind had ticked them away. Oh. So did you ask for a test because you were feeling weird? Imagine that though, if only your joy in life was smelling your own farts and COVID had robbed you of that. Well, I hope you're not overweight, pal, like me. No, like, I think if we know these eating champions, and they just can eat so much food, and they just, I wonder if they've ever done one in Japan where they've been to the all-you-can-eat buffet, but it's got all different kinds of food. You know, like obviously beef, fish, sashimi. Oh, that's not fucking good, is it? But if it, why are they vital paychecks if you've already done the work for them, haven't you? Well, I hope you haven't got him, mate. It's Friday, well, that's a fucking... Oh, no, it's today, Friday, yeah. She's in her 40s, but she's got very short hair and quite slim. Only 5 hours? Oh, man. You can't be earning a lot of money on 5 hours, can you? Unless you're a super duper expert. You're spotty? Is that one of the symptoms? Spottiness? I looked it up, but being alcoholic is not a symptom of COVID. Have you got the you got the mask on in the office? I keep telling myself the new cases was 7,000 in Japan. Let's have a quick check. That's the highest it's ever been, I think. And I actually guess it had gone to 7,000. Let's just see what it is now. I wonder if it's still the same. Yeah. 7,000 new cases, 53 deaths. I think, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a truck, you know, with the 2 seats in the back behind the driver. so I could make that into like a little bed. That'd be cool. Did you check those symptoms? What are the symptoms of COVID?
According to the World Health Organization, COVID-19 affects different people in different ways. Most infected people will develop mild to moderate illness and recover without hospitalization. Most common symptoms: fever, dry cough, tiredness. Less common symptoms: aches and pains, sore throat.
It doesn't say spots, but it does say rash. What about your family? Who do you live with? Are they okay? I'm drinking lemon sour because I need to get my sourness up. Are you going to stay away from your family? Can you isolate at home? I think from today I've got to stop drinking alcohol, any fatty food, any fried food. You've got to be very, very careful, mate. Like I went to see my old mate, he's 90. Did I get back from the doctor? What do you mean? No, I've got my at the end of the month I've got a blood test. No, there's alcohol in it. It's not just lemon juice. I think I get depressed every time I think how much shit I've got to fucking do. So I've just been to rent a saw, and then there's no fucking there was no saw, so I had to buy a saw for the blade for the saw, which is fair because I usually fuck up the blades. Oh, I don't know, that looks just like the waitress. When I was When they had the Chinese Olympics, the metals were very good price. 60,000 yen for a ton of steel, and but it was very hot that year. So what I did, I didn't go to. I had so many days off because it was hot, because I worked for myself. And then when I went to back to work the following week, the price fell to 5 yen per kilo, or 50 quid. Sorry, 5,000 yen per ton. Hello, Angel. Oh, really? Okay, I'll check it out. Ah, okay, I've got it. Yeah. I got it. It's in my normal mail. Yeah, thanks. And then hold your pirate chain until the price for one pirate chain reaches $100 to $2,300. That'd be nice. That'd be brilliant. So I was talking with my friend about the fucking idiot that sold our Ethereum. I think it's a good job that he got himself kicked back to America. Yeah, I just opened that, Angel, and I'll look at it. Thanks. I'll check it out later. At the moment, I think I want to get drunk. You know, oh, hello, Nizzy. Yeah, long time. She wouldn't reply to my emails. So sometimes once or twice I drove close to her house, maybe to see if I could see her. But she keeps telling me she wants to do a business together. So you're surprised you haven't been infected? Maybe I have. I'm just super tough. Maybe that's fucking asking for trouble, isn't it? Yeah, it's been on my mind to stop coming into these places. Here's my beer looking better. This girl. Thank you. So the girl that just brought me the beer looks like the woman that just walked past me like 5 minutes ago. I'll just see if she says hello to her. Might be a twin or a sister. No. She decided to stop seeing me, and I've got some money now, so I could take her out. Yeah, like I've got a very big house, but the problem is it's very full of crap. Yesterday I cut down the back of the house. My friend did it. My friend, he cut down the back of the trees that were a bit of a problem for my neighbours. So those have gone. So now today what I might do is go back home, have an hour's sleep, and then put some wood on what's on the back of the house, and then cut all that up. Yes, she was. I think she fancied me, but I realised I didn't realise that, and that has been the story of my life. I went out with this girl from my home city. She was a barmaid in this pub, and I asked her out. And I thought she was beautiful. The girl, she was tall, slim, blonde, and but when I showed her to my next girlfriend, she said, "Oh, she's not that good." So it just shows you, the beauty is in the eye of the drunk. Why don't she seem genuine? I was. We were. She had this online thing, and she did it with me. And for 30 minutes, she was just non-stop talking to these people, and it was just so tiring. I couldn't do that. I can't be like that. I cannot be a fake personality just to win people over. Basically, if you look at my videos, you can see me on several videos telling people to fuck off, and I don't give a shit. Fucking unsubscribe, you cunt. See if it fucking bothers me. Of course, I do cry in bed late at night, but well, it's never too late. I think it's me neither, Terry. Yeah, I enjoyed her company. She really was. She really was sweet, funny, kind. And sometimes we're looking at her body, she was so slim. She had a great shape, great arse. She was the perfect woman, except she was like fucking 5 foot. So, I think if she'd have been like fucking 5'8", 5'10", she'd definitely been a model, not a doubt. Actually, well, we were talking about doing that OnlyFans. So I did, and we were talking about doing that together. But then I realised, it was a bit. I guess mainly it was cheeky, wasn't it? You had to put out something. More. Yeah, I've emailed them many times. So. Oh, cool. What are you offering, Terry? Oh my goodness. Nice one. No. Well, when I cleared the house a few months ago, they had some very old fans. Yeah, exactly, paper fans. Because now paper fans are very rare. It's a great. The thing is, Terry, if you use that OnlyFans, the fuckers would probably sue you. What you should do is do a search for OnlyFans shop and see if anything comes up. Only fans and only cans. Drink all the beer out of the can, squash it, then send it. Oh really? Okay, but it's not that though, Terry. Is it? It's just once they start with these lawyers, once they start threatening you with very expensive lawyers, you can be totally in your rights, but it's very difficult to fight them. I think it's a great idea. I know you're only joking, but I think it's a good idea. There was someone was trying to sue there's a guy called Hollywood, and he's a cook from England, does cooking show, and someone was trying to, Paul Hollywood, someone was trying to sue him, and then he goes, try it, he goes, my name goes back fucking, like, hundreds and hundreds of years. Did you know that Hollywood used to be called used to be called Hollywood Land? Well, they should have tried to sue him for being a cunt. I won't say I hate him, but he's sometimes a little bit fucking irritating. I respect him for that, definitely. The thing that I respect him for most is doing a triathlon. And sometimes it's funny. But one thing I don't hate him for is, what I hate him for is that when someone says they want their steak well done or medium, if that's how they want their fucking steak, that is how they want their fucking steak. Fucking give it them. If they're stupid enough to pay $200 for a fucking steak, then they should get it how they fucking want it. So Angel has sent me information on getting pirate coin, private coin, pirate coin, and I think he said he sent me like a few coins, so that's good. Then once I've done that and signed up, I will do a video that will go directly to my 200 fellow watchers. I had something last night from a convenience store. No fucking advertising for me. So, and it was quite good. It was like a little skinny burrito with beef and wasabi, and it was quite tasty. It was called, the brand of this thing is called Pizza Sand, which is sand is short for sandwich. I did have a beer with it, yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty good. Once you get in, you can stay. But not. So the guy who worked for me for quite a while, a Philippine guy, he'd been here fucking years. And his boss even made him up like a fake fucking ID card. I'm not kidding you. He said, this guy works for me. And they used it. He was involved in a car accident and he still used his fake ID. And he had a clampdown and he was jailed for 5 months. They sent him back to the Philippines and he cannot come back for 5 years, but that's been over 5 years now. Well, you do what I do, marry a Japanese. Are you female? I can only see your picture. You look female. I can marry people. As in, I've got the rights as a long-term stayer in Japan, a permanent resident. I can marry someone from overseas. Yep, well, I'm marrying no guys. So it's, yeah, we'll marry a Japanese girl. Especially if she's got a younger sister. If she's got a younger sister that is married, then she'll be desperate to get married. There is one downside to marrying a Japanese. They want most of the money. The short-haired girl, she's about 50. No, but there are a lot of Japanese women here that are single, and men as well. Well, you can't, and it's not a good idea to enter illegally. Some Afghans have been beaten to death in customs. Yeah, that's it. Overstay your visa. Are you a native English speaker? But I tell you, but it has. The police more and more do ask for your. If you're white and you're if you're white and you're a native English speaker, your chances, yeah, there's a possibility you can get jailed. So, no, this is true. You've been studying how the Chinese do. How do the Chinese do it? Yeah, but there's a lot. The thing is, there's a lot of Chinese here, and they can get Chinese connections, and probably can get work. Well, most governments are already bankrupt, Angel. Look at America, how many countries have got trillions in debt? They're already bankrupt. Do you know in America, a few years ago, they printed fucking billions and billions of dollars. Then the government loaned it to financial institutions. Either loaned it at a very, very low rate, or they gave it to them. These institutions then loaned the money back to the government and charged them fucking interest on it. I think Jon Stewart covered it on his show. So the money they got from the government, they lent it back to the government and charged them fucking interest. Can you fucking believe it? It was probably someone who came up with this idea, told the, when they carried it out, that person retired from that job, retired from government, and then get a new job. It happens all the time. In Japan now, they wrote a law which forbids any member of government becoming, it's called a golden staircase. I forget the Japanese name. So when someone from government retires, then they walk into a job at this company that they've helped or bribed or fucking cheated with, then they retire to a fucking 10 million yen a year job or 20 million yen a year job. You're Hispanic. Fucking no way, you Spanish twat. No way you're coming in. Why don't you just come in? But apart from that, there's no people coming in now, I think. Because of the COVID, I think it might be like another year. It might be another year before it gets back to normal. You know, but like I say, marry someone, may be your best idea. That's what I did. And the good thing about marrying someone, apart from the lots of sex, is that you're not defined to a certain. For example, if you've got a teaching visa, you're only supposed to teach English. So you couldn't, if you lost your teaching job, you couldn't start driving trucks. Whereas if you're married to someone, you can do any job. Yeah, that is, that's a fair point, actually. Yeah, that is a fair point. I'm talking to Nizzy now about, I don't know if we'll be able to survive, but it seems to be creating problems, with needs people to come in and help run the country. As big as the problem with BLM is fucked up. No, see what happens is, if you're talking to someone, especially women do this, if you're talking to someone and if that woman finds a love interest or a boyfriend, the people she's been talking to or writing to, it just drops off. Because that's, she's talking or writing to you because you're an interest and there's a possibility there could be something in the future. But once she gets a boyfriend or a love interest, then all those overseas things, they just fucking disappear. When she loses a boyfriend, then it'll pick up again. Nisha, have you got to get out of jail first? I just did. Send me some money. No, that was my personal experience as well, writing to an old girlfriend. The last time oh no, it wasn't. I did say, we were going out in our early 20s, and she finished with me, and she went on to become a fucking a bank manager. And I went back once, and she was telling me she didn't want me to go back to Japan, and she threw that on me at the last fucking minute as I was about to walk out the fucking door, and she was going to drive me to the train station. Yeah, that's a fucking. I think they call that in America a curveball or a slider. I know my Japanese sports. The last I heard, she got cancer. So I was told she was recovering from it, but I'd love to get in touch with her and invite her to the fucking bomb shelter that is my house. Hey up, kick. You're in Texas. Who was the Spanish guy? Are you the Spanish guy? I'm fucking getting confused here now. How can you go to Japan from Texas? Not by train. It's, yeah. Yeah, they are different, yeah. I would say they're not as supportive as a Western woman might be. Dallas Fort Worth Airport to Los Angeles, there you go. There may even be a hub in Denver. Corpus Christi, Tokyo. They all say that until they meet me. One guy said he wanted to headbutt me, but when he was face to face, he didn't want to headbutt me. Who was the guy that was? Is that you're the Nishi? Are you the Spanish guy? So I'm getting a lot of comments today. No, I always thought that if you didn't have a girlfriend, there was like a 3-year limit as a single man. But if you're in a good job, it all depends on your background and what your personal thing is. It depends what you're running away from or want to get away from. So if you're and your person, you can't be crazy, man. You really can't. You can't fucking start fucking wanting to fight people. I just fight people for good reason. But you've got to be able to. Yeah, true. Oh, there was at my restaurant, Geek. There was at my place. We had great nachos, chimichangas. I don't know that, but that could be stretching it a bit. Yeah, though, fucking when it comes to the end of the day, Mexican food is important, and it's the same with sushi. Outside Japan, there's no really good sushi. If I miss any questions here, please repeat them because there's quite a lot. No, because you can get good Mexican food. Well, let's put it this way: San Francisco, San Diego, that is Mexico. Texas, that is Mexico. So it's all fucking Mexico. So you're gonna get lots of fucking fantastic restaurants in San Diego. Well, I've eaten Mexican in San Diego and in Los Angeles. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but you know, so I have never been to a Mexican restaurant and wanted that fucking orange rice. It's fucking. Yeah, well, that's your best bet. Get a fucking Japanese girlfriend. And like, if you're tall, slim, and handsome, hey, if you're good looking and tall and white, your chances just increase. A bit like geek. You'll have to come in a submarine, Angel. Yeah, well, I guess that's better than the Taco Bell. There is a Taco Bell in Tokyo, and I'm dying to go to it. That could be the fucking operative word, dying. No, but you know, look, I know this guy from New York. He's a very likable guy, but he's full of shit. And what he did, he married a daughter from a very successful fucking medical engineering firm. The house they live in is fucking unbelievably massive. It's about 3 or 4 times the size of a normal Japanese house. He doesn't work. He doesn't even look after the fucking kids. She married him because he was a handsome chap, and that's all it was. There's another guy I know in Osaka on YouTube. I forget his name now. He's on YouTube. Same with him. Handsome kid. That's what the wife wanted. Lots of Japanese women, especially if they're wealthy, they will fucking. Don't forget that fucking men do this as well. You're not going to fly that. You're not going to fly that jet into a building, are you, Angel? Oh, that sounds all right, Terry. But that's funny, Terry. Never turn down, never lift a. Why? Because when things are good, I don't pay tax. I like the food. Things are cheap. Rent's cheap. Now I'm only giving her so much money. No, actually, Victor, he has excelled his Peruvian roots. Yeah, I think he must be 5'10", 6 foot, Victor. Well, my wife was a kept woman. So when we got married, I kept her working. We got married, I kept her working. That is funny, sorry. Victor is nuts, okay. I'll tell him when I see him. So, over 6 feet. Well, 6 feet's tall, isn't it? 6 feet is a good height. don't forget in America, he's under 6 foot. I think it's 5'9" actually, because they decided to take in the Mexicans, and it's 5'9". They decided to take in the Mexicans, and it's 5'9". It's 5'9" in Japan, the average height now, and it's 5'10" in England, I believe, and the tallest is in Holland. Victor is the fullest. I'll have to check if he's got a big back end. Now, but don't forget, she's learnt English to a very she's learnt English to a very high standard by herself. So that alone, anyone that learns English by themselves or learns any language by themselves is pretty impressive. You know, if they don't spend 2 years going to school it's pretty impressive. You know, if they don't spend 2 years going to school to a language school. Like Miu Miu, she speaks great Japanese. You know, she speaks great English. She's learnt by herself. You know, so people like that are very, I don't know, determined. You don't have to go to university to learn a very good skill. No, she didn't get weird. Mo did not get weird. No, this is what I'm saying. Mew's got a boyfriend now. I'll have to ask her next time I see her, did you get weird? But she's just, so I think it upset her. Yeah, but of course English can be learnt anywhere.